Hi, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're dialing in from. My name is Chris Rieger. I run operations here at Heyo. I work with Nathan and the team, and really excited again to be able to spend some time with you today. We've got a number of people dialing in from lots of different places and lots of different industries, from internet, from being a marketing coach to social media management, selling physical products on Amazon, skincare, psychology, consultation, gourmet food products. You guys gave me some really great answers, lots of really interesting businesses on the line today. So the goal of today's webinar is to take you through some of the recent changes we've made to the Heyo platform. Let me start out by just letting you know I've got Wes from our customer care team who's awesome, and he's on the line with me here today, and we're going to be working on this together. As I'm presenting, Wes is going to be helping me field some questions. We'd also love to hear from you on social media. So throughout the webinar, feel free to post thoughts, comments, questions on our Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/Heyo, or on Twitter by just sending a tweet to @Heyo, @HEYO, and let us know what you're thinking. Give us a shout out if you've got specific questions, if there are things you want to hear about today. We're going to do our best to keep an eye on both of those feeds as we go. So to start out, actually love to start with a little bit of trivia. So let me ask you guys a quick question. What percentage of daily Facebook users are only logging into Facebook from a mobile device? What do you think the percentage is here? Go ahead and pop an answer for me into the chat field. How many people do you think are logging in? And not just logging in on mobile, but only from a mobile device. So on an average day, they're logging into Facebook basically every day, but only from a smartphone or a mobile device. Okay, lots of different answers here. I've got, let's see, Tommy says 30%. Karen says 65 to 70%. I've got 55, 75, 85%. Who said 85? Sophia, that's a pretty high mark. Okay, cool. So the answer is 48%. And this is from Facebook's Q3 2013 earnings release. So certainly a much higher percentage are accessing Facebook sometimes on mobile, but approximately half, 48% of all active daily users on Facebook are visiting Facebook just on a mobile device, which is I think a pretty high number and a really interesting number. So as we think about some of the changes that we've made to the Heyo platform, you'll see some of the big ones are really focused on making sure that everything's optimized for mobile. So the two big areas of enhancement that I'm going to take you through today are these. The first is we've totally redesigned the Heyo Campaign Builder. Now, we've sent out a few emails about this, and hopefully you've received them. We put out a blog post about it too to kind of explain some of our thinking behind it. But we've redesigned the core Campaign Builder with the goal of making it easier to use and to be able to help you design and implement and launch campaigns much, much faster. And that is the goal. And we're gonna walk through that today. Hopefully you've all had a chance to play around with that new Campaign Builder already, but I'm gonna walk you through it just in case. And that was just launched a few weeks ago. Just prior to that, so in November, we launched a new, better mobile optimization feature. So basically, we call this one-click publish. So now you can publish to Facebook, mobile, and web with just one click. You can create one campaign, whether it be from one of our premium templates or you're building one and you're designing it from scratch. You set that campaign up, and when you click preview, you have the opportunity to publish it across all three platforms. And just as our trivia question today points to, that's a pretty important thing right now, where so many folks are accessing Facebook, at least sometimes from their smartphone. But certainly there's a pretty big number, nearly half of all daily Facebook users are accessing Facebook from their smartphone all the time. Let me ask one more quick question to everybody. How many of you are using Facebook from your mobile phone? So how many of you, just on an average day, are going to pick up your phone at least a couple of times during the day and check out Facebook? If so, just put a big thumbs up in the question field for me if you access Facebook from your mobile phone. Okay, yeah, it looks like we've got quite a few people who do. So again, really important. So the other thing I want to do right before we get into the demo is actually share with you, since you guys were so great and you're giving us some of your attention today, I want to share with you a couple of things that are coming. So these are not things that are live and able to be used right now in Heyo, but are coming very, very soon. So the first one is a newly designed dashboard. And you see a little bit of a preliminary mock-up here, but kind of going along with the new visual design of our campaign builder, we're redesigning the dashboard to make it more effective, better organized, and easier for you to use to organize your campaigns. The other exciting thing you'll see on here that's coming is campaign analytics. So you already are able to download all of your contest entries from Heyo. We're also going to start providing more and better analytics to help you make your campaigns or your clients' campaigns that much more effective. Things like number of impressions that your campaign landing pages receive, the number of likes and Facebook engagements, number of emails collected. We're going to report on a lot of those key statistics for you to help make your campaigns more effective. The other thing that's coming that I think is incredibly exciting is that we have some new integrations coming, and specifically email marketing integrations. And the first one we're building is a MailChimp integration. Basically what this is going to do is allow any of our premium templates to be connected directly to MailChimp. So as entrants or new entries are coming in and people are entering their email address, we'll still capture that for you on the Heyo end so that you can download it to a CSV, but we'll also allow you to connect that campaign directly to your MailChimp account. So those new entries, those new email addresses can be ported right into the correct MailChimp list, which is really, really exciting. Let me ask all of you this. Which email marketing platform are you guys using today? Do you use MailChimp? Do you use Constant Contact? Do you use iContact? Okay, Becky says Aweber, right? We have the existing, couple of folks say Aweber. We have the existing Aweber integration, which is great. Kip says iContact and Aweber. I guess one platform is just not enough for you, huh, Kip? Michael says, great, been waiting for MailChimp integration. Perfect. Yeah. So that, we're really excited about being able to build some new integrations, especially on the email marketing front. And so I'm glad to hear that you guys are excited about that. Cool. So I'm going to go ahead and then get right into the new campaign builder and play around with it a little bit and talk you through some of the new visual design changes. So I'm just going to go ahead and log in. Now, I would recommend, since we're all in front of a computer, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you guys just log into your Heyo account and just play around with the new campaign builder, the new design as I'm doing it. So that as I'm, kind of creating a new campaign and showing you what's new, you can kind of explore on your own and get a feel for yourself firsthand. So I'm going to go ahead and log in. Okay, perfect. And I'm going to actually add a new business. Aptly named webinar business to get started. So first off, you'll see a new page here, and I'm gonna begin the demo portion here by just talking through what's new in terms of the visual design and the information architecture, or where things are in the Heyo app. So you'll see this big message now: get started by choosing your template. Pretty obvious. So the first thing you'll notice here is, whereas we used to have the same sidebar on the right hand, we also used to have a carousel across the top of the screen. And we felt like, while the old Heyo app worked well, we thought it could be better and a little bit simpler and more organized. So what we've done is we've reoriented where things are so that everything is together on the right-hand sidebar. So first thing I'm going to do is pick my template. And I've got a few different categories here, probably the ones that you guys are used to seeing. But now I just click the category that I want, and you'll see these expand nicely. So I can kind of browse more easily. I can click a category for it to open up, scroll around, and I can click the same category for it to go away. All right, so I'm going to actually start by selecting a premium template, and I'm just going to actually show you the campaign builder firsthand. And I'll start off by also pointing out, you'll notice that hopefully the new design of the app looks and feels a lot brighter. We got rid of some of the darker coloring and are really working to just make the Heyo platform a little bit brighter, a little bit more inviting, and again, much simpler to use. So I'm going to go ahead and select the contest template. You can see it looks just as great as it always did. And I'm going to select that to go ahead and get started. Okay, great. So the first thing I'll point out is just like in the former editor, I can now hover over these different items. They highlight, and as I click on these, click on each item on the page, the right-hand sidebar is what changes. And again, we don't have to look in two places. That top carousel is gone. So let me ask a quick question of you guys. What do you guys think of the new placement? What do you think of that carousel across the top being removed? Is it easier to kind of see now? Everything's in the same place. Is there something you miss? What do you got? What are your thoughts? All right. So Kip says new right sidebar is awesome. So Kip, I'm actually going to unmute you here. All right, Kip, this is Chris. You're live with me. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing just excellent. So tell me why you think it's easier, the new right-hand sidebar with the carousel being gone. Tell me your thoughts.
Well, the carousel, it was sometimes difficult to remember exactly where a commonly used widget was, and I'd have to scroll through maybe a couple times to find it. And then also sometimes I would go by something and I would say, oh, I wonder what that is, but then I was in the busy middle building a campaign and then I'd forget about it. This way, by having them all there in front of us, not only is it easy to find the one you want quickly, but also we can actually see what else is available easily, so we can go and explore it and figure out, is this something we can use?
Yeah, no, those are great points, Kip. Thank you. And that was really the goal here. Is you're right. With the old carousel, the widgets were in one row, right, like one by one, and you had to scroll from side to side. And it was the more, it was kind of hard to scale and provide more features and more widgets that way. So this definitely gets them, for the most part now, they kind of creep down below there a little bit. For the most part, they're all on one page. We also have this search field here. So as we provide more and more functionality, we'll be able to make it easier for you guys to find the widgets you need. So, all right, cool. Well, Kip, thanks so much for that feedback.
You're welcome.
Cool, awesome. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly walk through how to publish one of these campaigns. And you guys all know how to do this, but I want you to see it in the new design and get a feel for it. So we all know how these premium templates work. The content is fixed in the specific place. We don't have to move things around. Everything's already set for us, and I can go in here and find the content I want and go ahead and upload it. So I've got some images here set up, and I'm just going to pull a couple of these together. Awesome. I'm going to upload my logo there. Let's find a good hero image, and I have, cool, yeah, that one. Great. Got one that works pretty well right there. So Cabo Fish Taco is a local restaurant here in our town where Heyo is headquartered. And I'm going to set this to expire at the end of the month at midnight. Okay, awesome. Let me give that a refresh here. Okay. Gotta love it when the internet gives you some headaches. All right, okay, I'm back. All right, cool. I'll go back in here. I'll update these couple of images one more time. Perfect. I'll go ahead and reset that countdown to the end of the month. Great. Where did that? There it is. Beautiful. All right, so again, just like the old editor, you can basically pop in the content you want, update the elements, get it just right. I'll go ahead and again, everything's on this right-hand sidebar, so I'm going to go ahead and update some of this text. Cool. I can update the font type, which I'll do. I'll just update a couple of these quick things. Okay, cool. So much like the formerly designed Heyo editor, I can update this stuff pretty easily. One of the nice things is without that top carousel now, I can visually see more of the campaign as well. So the other thing is that you'll notice that's different is we no longer have these steps you have to pass through. When you log in and you create a campaign just like this, you'll pick your template, and you basically got one page, one palette, if you will, one canvas that you can customize and update. And all the options you need are right here on the right-hand sidebar. I'm going to point out there are three little tabs that you can change in the sidebar here. The first was Pick Template, and this is where we found our template. The next is the kind of the main area, which is Add Widgets. The other thing you can do is customize, and some of the options that we had in different places in the old editor, we've consolidated and put in a really logical way in this customize area. I can add a background image with some options there. I can change the background color, so I can find like a sort of a lighter, maybe a little bit lighter shade of kind of like that's like an orangey gray. I'll try that. I can also change the background pattern. I've got the same great textures I had before, but it's all now under this customize area, which is a nice tidy place. This is also where I can set up a light gate if I want to set up a light gate. And I've also got my Google Analytics integration right here. So I've got a couple of different questions here. Okay, Kip says, I also like the ability to copy and paste widgets already placed. Yes, that is available, and that is really cool. Monica asks, can you completely delete the countdown box on the premium template? So we do have a countdown widget, which is, I guess I can use there it is, my search field, and find it for you. There is a countdown widget, which this is the one that you can add to any template, and that's removable. In these 4 premium templates, and this is one of those premium templates, the content is already set up and it's fixed in place. So you can't delete this, but what you can do if you really don't want it there, what you can do is cover it up. Basically, I could put, if I had just a blank white background here, I could cover this up with another widget if I wanted to, which is something we see a lot of our customers do, and is pretty easy to do. So that's one way around it, Monica. If you really don't want that contest countdown there, although it does help create some urgency, it kind of depends on the contest you're running. I realize that. So another question I've got here is what's the best template to use for giving away a free ebook or PDF? So basically, what's the best template to use for giving away content or collecting email addresses? So, honestly, this is a great template for doing that. It's pre-made. You don't have to set it up as a giveaway. You're collecting email addresses right here. You could set this up to collect content. The other thing you can do, which I'll show you here in just a minute, is you can actually just create your own template using one of the layouts. And so, Monica, I'll show you how to do that. Okay. Okay, so I've got one question here, one more question, guys, and then I'll keep going. Michael has a question about the Google Analytics integration and how that works. So it's pretty simple, basically. Under this Customize tab, and you can see from the suggested text here, you just need your Google Analytics account. You need the UA code to be pasted here. And then we will, wherever this campaign is posted, we'll hook it up to your Google Analytics account. So it registers as a campaign, and you'll be able to get tracking that way. So it's pretty seamless. All you need to do is grab your Google Analytics UA code from your Google Analytics account and just paste it here and click update. And it's pretty simple to do. What I'm going to do is we're going to come back, and I want to get a little bit deeper into the widgets with you guys. But for now, hopefully you get a feel for the new design and kind of how it's different, how it's better, and how it's simpler, more specifically. But I really want to show you the publish step. So I'm going to click Save and Preview. So this is cool. Heyo needs to connect with my Facebook account. I will do that real quick. If I can spell my own name, then I can do that. Okay, cool. So this is a new space, and this new publish step, or excuse me, this new preview step. So when I'm done, I'm just going to go back and do that one more time. So here I am. I'm designing my template. When I'm done, I just do one click here, Save and Preview at the bottom right, and now I'm ready to publish. I can view my campaign. I can try it out, see what the experience is like for my customers or for my fans, and kind of check things out. But I can do everything I need to do here, and it's really, really simple. The cool thing here is you can see I've got 3 options. I can publish to Facebook, I can publish to mobile, and I can publish to web. And the great thing about Heyo, and this is new with the launch of our social mobile web publish feature, and this happened in November, is now I can just set up one campaign and I can choose which platforms I want to publish to. And I can kind of hit the preview buttons to get a view of what these would look like. So I can click the mobile preview and I can see what this particular campaign will look like when it's mobile optimized. Everything's neat and tidy. It's in a single column. I've got all my content there. I've got my brand front and center, and it's really easy to see. So that is how this works. I can preview it and I can see what it looks like across all 3 of those platforms. This is also the step where I can customize my thumbnail image and my app name within Facebook. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this one Free Tacos. I'm going to grab another image. What have I got here that would work well? Oh, that's a good one. It's cute. So I can customize that thumbnail image. I can create my own message, and when all is good to go, I just click Publish. If I manage multiple pages, and I know that many of you guys do, I can just pick the page here that I want to publish to, and then my campaign will be live. Now this is really important. When you see this pop up, your campaign's been published. This URL here is what we call a smart URL, and this is the one that you want to grab, and this is part of that new social mobile web publish feature. You grab this URL, and this is the URL that you want to use to promote your contest. It's very, very simple, very simple to do, because you just use this URL, you promote it, whether you're posting on your Facebook page, you're sending out an email to your email list, you're using that in other advertising that you're doing for the campaign. Whenever somebody punches in that URL, they're going to view your contest, whether it's being viewed on a laptop, a desktop, a tablet, a phone, a phablet, whatever kind of device they're using. They're going to get the most optimal experience possible. They're going to view your campaign in the most optimal way. You got a view of what that was like by looking at the mobile publish feature. And it's really, really simple. So I'd love some feedback from you guys on this new publish, where we create the campaign. We allow you to create the campaign one time and publish it to all 3 platforms. What do you guys think of that? Is that helpful for you? Are you guys using it? How's it working? Feel free to punch some comments into the question box. Let me know what you're thinking. I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, love the new publish. I'm not using it yet, but will soon. Okay, great, thank you. The new publish is a lot easier for me, and I love that it's mobile optimized. Okay, great. So yeah, again, throughout this webinar, guys, feel free to pop your comments right into the question box and let me know Let me know how you're feeling. Michael says it's really great. I like it way better than the old way. Okay, very cool. So that's how the new publish works. And it's really powerful, and especially when so many Facebook users are accessing Facebook from their mobile device. Okay, cool. I'm going to actually go back now, guys, and we had some great questions about setting up certain kinds of campaigns, and I want to be able to show you the new widgets a little bit more in a little bit more detail. So I'm going to add a new campaign. And for my template this time, here's where I grabbed that premium template, and I grabbed the contest template. But I'm actually going to close that menu up, and I'm going to go to default templates. And this is where we've got kind of some of the standard default views that we also offered previously. So I've got hold on, I got one question here, guys. I want to field. So Rick Fox says, is there still tiered pricing for mobile versus desktop publishing? So Rick, for all new customers, the answer is no. Basically, if you sign up for a Heyo plan, you sign up for a specific number of campaigns. We have 3 plans that we offer now: Start, Grow, and Lead. And when you publish a campaign, you can publish it to one of those platforms. You could publish it just to Facebook, just to web, just to mobile. Or you could publish to all 3 of those. It's not a problem, and it doesn't count against you in any way. Basically, you just choose the platforms you want to publish to, and you can do that. So let me keep rolling ahead here. So I'm going to pick one of these templates. I'm going to go with this featured banner template, and I'm going to select that. Yes, I'm sure. Okay, so then I'm dropped right into the editor. Now we've already seen this a little bit. Here's that widget menu. And just like with the old Heyo, I can just drag and drop these widgets into the place that I want. Now I've got some that are here already. Let's pretend I'm still Cabo Fish Taco. I'm going to, let's see, I think I've got a banner image in here that I can use. Oh, there it is. Cool. We'll just insert that. I'm going to pretend that I'm creating a little About Us section right here. I really liked that Verdana text that I used. Cool. I've got room for 2 more images, and here's that countdown timer. Now on this template, I can just remove the countdown timer because it's just really there as a suggestion. I'm going to remove this too. Cool. I'm going to keep this image. I'm going to find a nice picture that I can use. Oh, I like that one. That's pretty. Okay, so so there's our image, and then I don't need this image widget, so I'm going to delete this one. And with the new design, again, just like with the older design, I just drag and drop these widgets exactly where I want them to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up an HTML widget because in this example, I'm using MailChimp as my email marketing platform. And like any good email marketing platform, MailChimp allows me to create a sign-up form and publish it anywhere. So what I've done is I've gone into my MailChimp account and I have just grabbed the HTML code that MailChimp provides to me. So I'm just going to copy that now. And I just go ahead and click on the right widget. So once I click on this HTML widget, you'll see here I'm given a field on the right-hand sidebar. And I'm just going to paste in the HTML code that MailChimp gave to me. I'm going to click Save Changes, and there's my sign-up form. So I think it was Monica, forgive me if I'm getting that wrong, that asked about what's a good template to use, or a good campaign template to use to sign people up for my mailing list. Maybe give away some content as a carrot for them to sign up. So this one works really well. This is that featured banner template. I can put a nice banner across the top. I've got a text section here where I can message exactly what I want to say, and then I can set up my own little mailing list widget here. I can kind of get things exactly how I want. Okay, great. I'm gonna make this a little bit bigger because I can. I'll line things up. great. Very cool. Very cool. All right. So there we go. You know, I just use that. I'll save these changes. I use that that HTML widget to do that. Just as with any of these other widgets, I can just grab one. I can just drag it in. I might want to add like a LinkedIn share button here. There's a Google Plus one as well. I can add in whatever share buttons I want. Since everybody's on Google Plus, we'll use that one. Somebody asked, which template is this? Oh, it's Monica. Hey, Monica. I use the featured banner template to do this. It's under pick template. It's under default templates, and I just clicked on featured banner, and it's right there. Can I add a like gate to this as well? I can add a like gate to absolutely any Heyo campaign that I create. So no matter what template you pick, you just click on customize, and here's the like gate option, which is sometimes called a fan gate. We call it a like gate, and I just flip it to on. And then I can set up that like gate. It's really, really easy to do. Here's the liked view. I just click that. So now this is the unliked or the unfanned view, if you will. And I can just drop in whatever picture, text that I want. I want to keep editing. Whatever picture, image, or text widget that I want, and I can customize this to look exactly how I want. So for now, maybe I'll just drop in a text widget, and I'll just say, like this page to enter my, this isn't a contest, I guess. Like this page to get my free ebook. I'm going to change that to a nice Verdana. I'm going to make that, let's make that like extra large. Save changes. I'm just going to kind of put that front and center. Let me make that, there we go. Going to put that front and center. Kind of stark with the black letters on the white background, but it works. So there's my like gate. If somebody clicks like, they're going to view my campaign. So I can set that up with absolutely any template I pick. So when I'm all done, I'm just going to click save and preview. And we've got things set up pretty nicely. And there's my campaign. So I'm going to go ahead and click publish. I'm going to publish it to the same page. There we go. There's that same smart URL. I just want to grab that, and I can use that to promote my campaign. And I can also just click view to just see how it looks. So there we go. Oh, look at this. There's the like gate. Like this page to get my free ebook. I'll click like. And there we go. Now I'm in. Here's that MailChimp mailing list that I just pasted in using the HTML widget. I just dropped it right in there. I have no idea how to code in HTML personally, but I don't have to, which is really great. And there's my campaign. It looks pretty good. So let me go back to the editor. And you guys have been really, really great and really attentive, and you're asking some really good questions. I would love to field some questions from you guys. And also I'd love some feedback. So if you guys have any thoughts about the new design, how it looks, how it works, hopefully you've had a chance to play around with it yourselves, even if that's been during this webinar. I would love to hear your thoughts. I know I keep asking that same thing. Let me ask you something specific. We've heard a little bit about the social mobile web publish. We've heard a little bit about some of the other the carousel across the top being removed, some of the other components. Tell me how you feel specifically about the new template selector. Which is this drop down instead of having the carousel across the top. Now we're in these menus. Are these easy to use? Are they a pain? How do you feel about selecting new templates? And again, also feel free to throw in questions. Happy to field those for you as well. Okay, a question from Karen. Does the HTML subscribe box work with Constant Contact? Absolutely. The HTML widget is very, very flexible. I mean, you can drop in any HTML code. If you code yourself and you want to just code your own widget, you can do that in the HTML widget. So Constant Contact absolutely will allow you to create a sign-up form, and they'll say, hey, do you want to embed this form somewhere? Usually it's the term embed that they use. And they will give you the HTML code, and you just copy it, Control-C or Command-C, and then you just paste it into our HTML widget. And Karen, it should work just great for you. Okay, Jerry says, I understand it much better as a non-geeky computer user. Awesome, Jerry. We design our products for non-geeky computer users, so I'm really glad to hear that. Okay, a couple. Let's see. Let me go to a couple of other questions here. Okay, good. Larry says, I'm wondering if viewers won't be a bit annoyed by first having to like a page and then still have to sign up to get the free material. Maybe one, but not both. So Larry, great question. And it's definitely, you're definitely adding a point of friction when you require them to like your page. It's an easy one, and honestly, in Facebook land, most people understand it and are not particularly annoyed by it. But what I would say is, the more compelling your giveaway or your prize is, the more you can ask consumers to do. And that probably makes sense to all of you, right? So if you're saying, hey, download my free ebook, maybe putting a light gate up in front of already asking them to enter their email address could be a little bit much. I mean, it depends. You can try it, but it might be a little bit much. If you're giving away a pair of if you live in New York City and you're giving away a pair of New York Giants tickets for free, I think you can ask people to do a lot. I think you can ask them to like your page. I think you can ask them to comment on your page. I think you can ask them to leave their email address because you can have a lot of people who just want a pair of free Giants tickets. So it kind of depends on what the carrot is or what the giveaway is. And hopefully that makes sense to all of you. Okay, cool. Let me read a few more questions. You guys are being awesome. I've got a question. What's a good suggestion for posting your contest rules? So there are a couple of different ways to do this. And this is from Tommy. Hey, Tommy. Good to see you on the webinar. I know Tommy. So Tommy, a couple of ways that you can approach this. Depending on how extensive your rules are, you can put them right on the page. Let me actually show you guys kind of how this works. Let me go back to, am I still in the same campaign? Good. With any of our campaigns, if I scroll to the bottom of the template, you see this gray box here. I can just grab that and I can just stretch that down. So a really easy thing to do is just stretch and you can see exactly how many pixels tall you're making your campaign. So let's say I want to leave this at 1300 pixels. Okay, it's just at 1300 pixels. So now I've got some space here. I can just literally post my contest rules using the rich text widget right at the bottom of my contest. I can just put that right here, stretch it out, and now I could put in my contest rules right here, and I can make it look exactly how I want it to look. So that's a really, really easy thing to do. So that's one option. The other thing you can do is you could add a link on your page to the contest rules, and you can post them somewhere else. It kind of just depends legally. Some companies, depending on how big you are and whether or not you have a lawyer on staff or a legal team, even better, lots of lawyers. The only thing better than one lawyer is lots of lawyers. No offense to any lawyers on the call, on the webinar, but depending on what your legal team requires of you, they may want it right on the page, but you can also just link away to it as well, which is an easy thing to do. Okay, cool. Tom says templates seem easier to access. Everything's in one place. Great. Okay, so Frida asked a great question. She said she's doing a giveaway for one of her products, and she asked which template would cater to this. So I have a couple thoughts for you. So first of all, for giveaways, let me actually go back to the dashboard. We'll set up a new campaign. For giveaways, these premium templates work really, really great. So I showed you first off this contest template, which really is your basic sweepstakes template. You decide how long your contest is going to be. You drop in your logo. You drop in your campaign image that messages what you're giving away. You can customize this fine print to say exactly what you want it to say. It's got some share options. And folks have to enter their email address, click submit, and they're entered to win. And basically, it's like a sweepstakes where you're giving something away at random. So this is great. Another really good option for you is this group deal template. And what this does is it tries to help you create some social inertia for your contest. Think of it a lot like a sweepstakes, except you're giving away many of them, right? You're giving away multiple entries, and you need so many entries, a specific number of entries to unlock the deal or unlock the offer. So you can set this. It's defaulted to 200, but you can change this. You could say, I need 20 entries, I need 100 entries, I need 5 entries to unlock the deal, whatever you want it to be. But as many people as you want can enter their email address. But this thing counts up. This template counts up as more and more people enter. So those are 2 good options for you, Frida. I hope that's helpful. Okay. So I've got a question here from Michael about, I believe, about mobile publishing. He says, my campaign looks great from the tabs in Facebook and from the Heyo short link. I can't find a tab for my campaign on my mobile Facebook apps. Great question. So let me share a couple things with you. And it looks like Wes has already responded to you, but this is a great question for everybody. When you publish with Heyo, we publish to your Facebook. We'll publish the campaign as an app on your Facebook page. And anybody who's in Facebook on a desktop or a laptop, so on a PC, will be able to view that no problem. Facebook, unfortunately, still does not allow people to view apps, third-party apps, from a mobile device, and that is why it's so important to use the smart URL we provide to you, because we've created a mobile optimized landing page that can be viewed from a mobile device. So it's really important that you use that smart URL we provide right as you publish your app, to be able to promote your contest, because Michael, people will be able to view that from their mobile phone. Okay, very cool. Let me look here. Jerry says Redskin. It should have been Redskin tickets. Yep, could be Redskin tickets as well. Cool. Looking through here. Okay, great question from Karen about the featured video template. Let's go take a look at that. It's under default templates. You'll see this featured. So featured banner is the one that I just put together to like mock up that little About Us page. But right below that is the featured video template. And Karen asks, hey, the featured video template actually shows. Oh, it looks like my internet is still straining here. It defaults to a Vimeo video, but what if you want to use a YouTube video? How do you do that? So let me actually show you how to do that. It's very, very easy. Bear with me just for one moment. Okay, there's my webinar business. I'll edit that campaign. I'll go back to pick a template. All right, here's that featured video template. That is the one I want. Yes, I am sure. Okay, great. So like Karen, like you said, this particular template just defaults to Vimeo. This box here is the Vimeo widget. All you really need to do is just close it out, delete it, just completely delete it. You can still see you've basically got the exact same space there. I go over here to the widgets field, and here's the YouTube widget on the second row. And again, if you can't find it, you can just use the search field to grab it. I'm going to drop that YouTube widget in, and now I can size this and get it exactly the size I want. That looks great. I'll go to YouTube. Oh, there I am. Yep, great. Okay, cool. All right, to make Jerry happy, we're going to find a really cool video about the Redskins. We'll go to the Redskins channel here. Post-game press conference, perfect. With RG3. Okay, I just copy the link to the YouTube video. I'll go back here to the editor, and I just drop the link in here, and I save changes, and there's my YouTube video. So Karen, it's really, really easy. Great question. Okay, Karen asks, on the contest template that I showed, where does the email go when they enter the email? Not talking about the HTML box you added earlier. Got it, Karen. Totally got it. So let me go back to picking a template. Close these default templates. I'll look at my premium templates and we'll grab the contest template right here. Great. Okay, right now with these premium templates, any of the emails that I collect are stored in a CSV within Heyo. So I publish the campaign. Let's pretend that I'm Garth Skiers. This is my campaign. I've published it. And folks can, consumers can come to my Facebook page. They can click on a link that I email out. However I promote my contest, they can enter my contest, enter my campaign. And whenever I'm ready, I can log back into Heyo. Let's say this is the campaign, this third one here. I'll click the campaign. And you can see right here, it says on the right-hand sidebar, it says analytics and template data. I'll just click that. Now, I'm getting a message now, there's currently no data to display, and that's because I haven't launched this campaign yet. But if I have, and there have been some entries, there's a little button here to refresh the analytics data, the entry data, and then I just click a link to download it. I can download it right here from the dashboard. Now, keep in mind that as I showed you earlier, one of the things that we've got, let's see, is this the right one? There we go. One of the things that we've got coming is some email marketing integration so that as people are entering the campaigns, they're entering a contest, they're submitting an entry because they want to win the Redskins tickets, they want to win the free gift basket, whatever, they want to get your, they want to join your email list, whatever it is that you're promoting. When they enter their email address right there, we'll actually be able to sync that to your email marketing platform. And we are starting with MailChimp. So first off, you'll be able to sync any of these 4 premium templates to your MailChimp account. We are also adding a MailChimp widget that will sit alongside our Aweber widget so that for those of you who use MailChimp will be able to just, without having to paste in HTML code like I just did, you'll just be able to punch in your MailChimp username and password and sync up your MailChimp account that way. All right, I've got a few more minutes, guys. If you have any more questions, looks like I've hit most of them, I think. So okay, good. And it looks like we're all on the same page here. People are these answers I'm giving are making sense, which is always a really good thing. All right, so guys, if you have any last questions, feel free to pop them right into the question window. And otherwise, I just want to take a moment to thank you for joining me on the webinar. I do have one more question from Frida, who says I was moving a little too fast to show the subscribe to mail list. Could I do that again? Frida, do you mean the premium template, kind of how to download that data? Is that what you're talking about? Go ahead and just, if you can clarify for me, that would be great. The first time you showed us. Okay, cool. So I'll just really quickly review both ways. And I will also tell Frida and everybody on the webinar that we are recording this webinar, and I would be glad to send you a link afterwards so that if I did move a little too fast, which sometimes I can do, I try not to. I try to take my time, but sometimes I can move a little too fast. I realize that. But you'll be able to go back and rewatch this and make sure you've got it. Cool. So I'll just show you really quickly, Frida and everybody. So I'm going to go back into this premium template campaign that I set up. So for this one, Frida, I don't have to set anything up. The template already comes with a field for entries to submit their email address. And if I go to, I believe it was this one. Here's what the campaign looks like live. They just go here. They just enter their email address. They get a message saying their entry has been submitted. And then when you're back in Heyo, oops. There we go. When you're back in Heyo, you click on the campaign you want to see. Excuse me. Oh, and there is actually my analytics and template data. So once it's set up, I just click generate. You can see it's thinking. And then it's done. And then I just click this link right here. and my CSV file will automatically download, and I will be ready to go. I'll have my list of email addresses from my entries. Hopefully that made sense, Frida. Okay, cool. So guys, really, really appreciate you joining the webinar today. I really enjoy spending some time with you. Really enjoy getting your feedback and hearing the kinds of questions you have about Heyo and about our products. I realized there were a ton of questions. I tried to get to as many as I could. I realized that I probably wasn't able to answer every single question that you had. I'm going to go back through the chat log and see if there are any that I missed, and we'll try to get to you. If you were not able to, let me just go back to my slides here. If we didn't answer your question, or if you think of a question later that you forgot to ask, or if you didn't get to ask a question today that you'd like to get an answer to, go ahead and just post that via social media. You can go to our Facebook page and ask us a question, facebook.com/Heyo, Heyo, or you can tweet us a question at Heyo, @Heyo. You are also always welcome to email our excellent customer care team at support@heyo.com, support@heyo.com. And we work really hard to be very responsive to those emails and try to give you good, thorough answers. So I want to just finally say thank you so much for doing business with us and being our customer. Hopefully you get a feel that we are working very hard to make the Heyo platform more effective, more simple, more powerful for you to use. We are a business, and we sell products. We sell the Heyo platform. We sell subscriptions to the Heyo platform, and that is our business. But what makes us tick and what we care about is helping businesses get more business, helping you promote your business. And everybody on the Heyo team is working very hard to do that. If you've got feedback, again, via social media, via email, send it our way. I want to thank Wes so much for helping me on the webinar today and answer your questions and generally just be a really great sidekick. And if I can call you a sidekick, Wes, and also just thank all of you one last time for joining me. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and we will talk to you soon.